In God, we trust, and everything else we test. Good morning, testinators. My name is Manisha, and it's my pleasure to be on stage and introduce the Master of Ceremony for Pune Software Testing Conference 2016. Our Master of Ceremony today is a technical-functional professional with more than 10 years of expertise in business analysis, software testing, and pre-sales. He is currently working as a business analyst for one of the leading investment banks and has been associated with top-notch IT companies like TCS, Zinsar Technology, Tech Mahindra, and so on. If this has aroused enough of curiosity, let me disclose some more interesting facts about him. Our Master of Ceremony today is a very passionate and motivational public speaker. He is well known for his ability of adding humor with his art to mimic a variety of voices ranging from Bollywood actors to the Hollywood. He has been an anchor at numerous IT and public speaking events. The most interesting one that I witnessed was the Toastmasters International District 98 Annual Conference 2016 at Pune. And I'm sure he's going to absolutely amaze you guys with his vocal variety. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mayank Naidu. I think we can clap once more for Mayank.
Thank you, Manisha, for the kind words. Good morning to the movers and shakers of software testing industry. May I hear it from all of you? It is great to see all of you here after the surgical strike done by our dear Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the night. Our systems did survive those attacks. Those ATMs did survive the testing of load and stress being done by all of us who were also doing a surgical attack in those ATMs. So let's hear it for all of us. I welcome you all to the Pune Software Testing Conference 2016. It is indeed a pleasure for all of us to be a part of an enriching learning experience such as Pune Software Testing Conference 2016, brought by Step-In Forum. A big round of applause for the entire Step-In team for making this happen. A famous quote by Alfred Mercier: "What we learn with pleasure, we never forget." A big round of applause for all of us who are contributing to the testing industry in shaping the future. Ladies and gentlemen, the atmosphere is filled with high vibes of learning and enthusiasm. With that enthusiasm, I invite our conference dignitaries for the lighting of the lamp ceremony. May I invite Mr. Shanti Motwani, Managing Director, Accenture, and Vice Convener Vimal Baid Step-In to please felicitate Shanti Motwani, Managing Director, Accenture. Thank you, Vimal. Thank you, Shanti Motwani. May I now invite Ms. Meera Rawat, COO Barclays, and request Manjula Suresh from Step-In Executive Forum to please felicitate Meera Rawat. Thank you, Meera. Thank you, Manjula. May I now invite Mr. Sundar Ganesh, Director Testing, Barclays Technology Center, India, and Step-in Chair, Pune Chapter, to please come, and request Mr. Sanal Nair, Evangelist, Step-in Forum, to please come and felicitate Mr. Sundar Ganesh. Thank you, Sundar. Thank you, Sanal. May I request Wolfgang Platz, founder and CPO, Tricentis, to please come, and request Mr. Vinay Baid, Vice Convener, Step-in Forum, to kindly felicitate Mr. Wolfgang Platz. Thank you, Mr. Wolfgang Platz, and thank you, Vinay. May I request Mr. Krishna Rajan, Consultant, Mentor, and Executive Director, Geospoc, Geospatial Services, to kindly come forward. And I request Mr. Praveen Daga from Step-in Executive Committee team to kindly felicitate Mr. Krishna Rajan. Big round of applause, please. Thank you, Mr. Krishna Rajan. Thank you, Praveen Daga. May I now invite all the dignitaries, Mr. Shanti Mohan, Ms. Meera Rawat, Mr. Sundar Ganesh, Mr. Wolfgang Platz, and Mr. Krishna Rajan, to kindly come forward for the lighting of the lamp ceremony.
गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि।
Thanks to all dignitaries for the lighting of lamp ceremony. It is now the time for the welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, with a big round of applause, please help me welcome Mr. Sundar Ganesh, Director Testing, Barclays Technology Center, India, and Step-in Chair, Pune Chapter, to convey the welcome address.
morning, everyone. Am I audible? Sure it's working. Okay. So I'm going to give you a brief about what Step-In is. Uh, Step-In is a forum for quality professionals, testers. It's an India-wide forum, and I hope all of you know about what Step-In is, and I'll still do justice to Step-In in terms of taking a few minutes explaining what it is. So we have chapters across India. So we have chapters in the NCR region. We have Gurgaon and Noida. And then in the west, which is Pune, Mumbai. And Pune covers the west predominantly. And then Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bangalore. So we run, probably things that you may hear is, the conferences that we run, which is the flagship of what Step-In does. But behind that, there is a lot of other things that we do, right? Our core theme is how do we bring the testing fraternity together? That's our fundamental philosophy. And I think we have come a long way, and there are staggering numbers behind what Step-In has done in the last 10, 12 years. More than 25,000 professionals that we've reached out and touched in terms of how we contribute to this great craft testing. And more so nowadays because testing is going through a huge transformation, and it needs kind of support in terms of how we bring people together, share knowledge, and therefore we learn from each other's experience, and we're not reinventing the wheel. So with that, there are a lot of other things that we do. We do something called Tech Talk every month, and thanks to all our sponsors every month and the corporates who support us. So we do that in all the chapters. We also support academia, where we engage with colleges, helping them or students understand what testing means and how important it is, and therefore how they can build a career in testing. We're very focused on women leadership, so there are work around how we support women empowerment, especially in the testing and the quality arena. So there are things that we do. So this one is, of course, the flagship for the West, flagship for Pune. This is the second time that we're running Pstc. The last year was the first, and this year the second. But every year, I think we have tried to get better. So yesterday we had our test automation hackathon. So that was powered by Amazon. So we worked with Amazon. We used the Amazon ecosystem where 50 testing professionals actually created a DevOps pipeline in about 8 hours. It was fantastic to see them and how they approached it. And each of them had, different ways of approaching the same problem. So there's a tremendous amount of learning for the participants yesterday. So I'd like to thank all of them. Most of them are here today. So thank you guys for participating yesterday. So, and today again, we looked at what we need to focus this year. And as part of the transformation journey, which we started last year as a team, and again we're continuing this year as well with the transformation theme. And we got about 4 sections in Pstc today and tomorrow. So it's a 2-day event. From last year was a 1-day event. So it's about how we look at people and skills. So that's a feedback that we got last year. We kind of focused more on the technology, but not looking at the entire ecosystem of how testing needs to transform. So we have sessions around how the skill transformation has to take place, how the business engagement has to happen, and what it means for the business. Therefore, we kind of understand how we bring value ultimately to the systems and softwares that we support. And of course, tools and technology and everything else that we do around techniques. So I hope, the next 2 days are going to be informative. Next 2 days is something that you will learn, and more importantly, you will meet a lot of people and connect with them, and that's very important. So I hope the tea breaks are going to be useful, not just talk about what happened last night. It was a very historic moment for India, but I'm sure we'll also talk about a little bit of testing. So thank you again. Welcome to Pstc 2016. Have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Sundar Ganesh, for envisioning what lies in the next 2 days for all of us. There are some key announcements for the audience. Make sure that you have your baggage well within your reach, eyesight. There is a newsletter from the Step-In Forum which will be coming in very soon. We will share the details about it in the conference. There are details about the membership forms for the Step-In Forums which will be shared with you. Kindly fill in your details and hand it over to the registration desk. We have a few contests to build up the enthusiasm of the conference. Selfie of the conference. We encourage you to have your selfies with all the people present here and in the conference areas. The best 3 selfies will win goodies from the Step-In and Pstc team and the goodie sponsor. There are tweets on Twitter which are already in, so you may want to follow the bandwagon, #Pstc 2016. And the same, we encourage you to do like the Pstc Step-In Forum page on Facebook. You will get live feeds. There is a Go Green initiative in which we intend to recycle the conference tags, and hence we request you all to return the conference tags once the conference is over. And of course, we cannot end with the feedback, so feedback forms to be filled and submitted at the registration counter. As highlighted by Mr. Sundar Ganesh, Pstc 2016 will focus on 4 core areas: people and skill, how to stay current and learn ahead, how millennials will be a part of the core transformation success. Business change and digital is the second area where we talk about the business outcome, realization and digitization and Internet of Things, new technologies. We'll talk about tools and technologies in this conference. We all believe that tools are just enablers. It's what we do with the tool that makes it valuable. The third thing is methods and models, which is a key area which enables the readiness for transformation, mergers and acquisition to bring in the change. All these key areas will be the theme of our Pstc 2016. With that, we all know to err is human, to forgive is divine. But in context to IT industry, to err is coding or development, to test the software and deliver quality is divine. I'm sure you must have heard these famous lines from none other than Sylvester Stallone in his favorite movie, Rocky Balboa. It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you are hit, but you still keep moving forward. In our context, it ain't about how hard you get the bugs or the defects. It's about how you test and prepare and keep moving forward.